It's never been about your outfit, your car, or the people you know. What truly draws others to you is who you are at your core. Your character radiates a light that's impossible to ignore. A light that, for some, serves as a mirror. It forces them to confront their own insecurities, leaving them uncertain. Do they admire you, or do they feel threatened? Do they want to be close to you, or do they feel the need to step away? That tension they experience isn't about you. It's about them. Because what they're truly sensing is your authenticity, shining through with undeniable clarity. Your essence speaks louder than any material possession ever could. When people encounter you, they're not just meeting another person. They're meeting someone refined by perseverance, shaped by self-reflection, and strengthened by a genuine heart. That level of depth is rare, and it leaves a lasting impression. You don't challenge the status quo with mere words. You do it just by being yourself. Every hardship, every tear, every moment when you could have crumbled but chose instead to rise, has shaped you into the person you are today. Your journey hasn't been about looking polished on the outside. It's been about cultivating strength, grace, and wisdom within. And that's what truly makes you stand out. Every single day, as you embrace growth, you refine yourself even more. Whether through prayer, deep learning, or stepping into the challenges God has placed before you, you're becoming unstoppable. That's why your character shines so brightly. Every time you choose to show up for yourself, you radiate a quiet confidence that draws people in. Not for applause, not for recognition, but because of the integrity and authenticity you carry. When you express your thoughts and emotions freely, you reveal a depth that most people rarely encounter. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's your strength. And that openness, that willingness to be real, is magnetic. It tells the world that you've done the work, faced your fears, and fully embraced your truth. More than that, it shows your resilience and your compassion, not just for yourself, but for others. And that is what makes you unforgettable. It's not just about helping others. It's about honoring your own well-being while giving from a place of wholeness. When you pour from a full cup, that balance, that intentionality, makes you stand out. But discernment is key. You can't keep giving to places where you're not valued or to people who refuse to reciprocate. Knowing when to walk away holds just as much power as knowing when to step in. Your character carries weight. People notice how you handle challenges, the grace you extend, and the effort you put into every moment. It's never about perfection. It's about being real. The way you continue showing up, despite setbacks and hardships, is what truly inspires. It's a quiet strength, an inner radiance that doesn't seek validation because it already speaks for itself. And that's what makes you truly captivating. Some feel conflicted in your presence, stirred by something they can't quite name. They admire your resilience, but envy how you keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. They see how people naturally gravitate toward you, how you command respect without demanding it, and it unsettles them. Because it's not about your looks, your possessions, or your achievements. It's the undeniable light you carry. The spirit within you shines regardless of circumstances. Your willingness to break the mold, to walk your own path, is mesmerizing. In a world where conformity is the norm, your authenticity is unforgettable. You move differently, and even if it makes some uncomfortable, they can't help but take notice. They may never admit it, but your ability to live on your terms, to do what feels right for you, is inspiring. It's your character that leaves the deepest impression. When people see you remain kind under pressure, rise after every setback, and carry yourself with grace, it resonates far beyond anything external. Physical beauty might catch the eye, but your essence, your unwavering confidence in who you are, is what holds their gaze. You're not trying to be anyone else. and that alone speaks volumes. It's never been about perfection. It's about being real, and that kind of authenticity, it will always be magnetic. Your heart is what sets you apart. People are drawn to you, not because of what you have, but because of the genuine love and care you carry. That's not something that can be faked or imitated. It's the essence of who you are at your core. There may be moments when you question why you're so compassionate, why you give so freely in a world that often takes more than it gives. But remember, this isn't a flaw. It's a gift, a divine quality. Your ability to love and care, even in a world that can be cold and indifferent, is a light that many need, even if they don't always know how to show gratitude for it. Yes, there will be times when your openness makes you vulnerable, when kindness feels more like a burden than a blessing. But don't let the actions of others harden your heart. Your peace, your joy, and your generosity are reflections of your character and your connection to God. In a world consumed by self-interest and pride, your ability to give without expecting anything in return is rare, and it's beautiful. Your love for God, whether spoken aloud or expressed through your actions, shines through in everything you do. Whether people understand it or not, they feel it. They may not share your beliefs, but they recognize your strength and the unwavering peace that grounds you. They sense something different about you, something they can't quite put into words, yet deeply respect. It's your steadfast faith and the way you live in alignment with that faith that truly sets you apart. Even in a world where trust is often misplaced, your belief in something greater inspires those around you. It reminds them that there is something more, something real. And that quiet, steady devotion, it speaks louder than any words ever could. A heart guided by love, a life fueled by purpose. Some may not know how to respond to it, but they feel its power. Because when you've placed your faith in God, people notice, even if they don't fully understand. And deep down, they wonder, how can you trust so completely? They can't see it, can't touch it, yet your walk of faith captivates them. It's unwavering, steady, and undeniably real. Some may question it, others may doubt it, but deep down, they respect it. They witness your resilience, your peace, your ability to rise above every challenge, and it leaves them in awe. Your character shines not just in how you carry yourself, but in how you uplift others. You don't hesitate to celebrate someone's success, offer a kind word, or recognize the good in people. In a world where so many compete, where jealousy and comparison run deep, your willingness to genuinely cheer for others makes you stand out. It's never about seeking attention or validation. It's simply who you are. You carry a humble spirit, one that chooses kindness over arrogance, authenticity over pretense. And that kind of humility, it's rare. It's refreshing. It draws people in because it speaks to something deeper, something real. You move from a place of selflessness, extending love and kindness, even when it isn't reciprocated. People notice how you carry yourself with grace, how you remain grounded no matter what life throws your way. They see how you give without expecting anything in return, and that generosity, that depth of character, is unforgettable. But your light attracts both good and bad. Those who walk in goodness are drawn to your spirit, inspired by your heart. Yet even those struggling with their own darkness can't help but take notice. Some may try to dismiss it, to undermine it, but deep down, they know what they're seeing. They recognize the quiet power you hold, even if they can't fully understand it. Your authenticity speaks louder than words ever could. It leaves an impact that lingers, impossible to ignore. You are living proof that true beauty isn't found in appearances. It radiates from within. And that's why, no matter what, they are still drawn to you. Still watching from a distance. still wondering, still captivated by the life you lead. It's your character that captivates them, not material things, not fleeting achievements. Now let's talk about the final and most profound truth, understanding what it truly means to live in your divine light. Living authentically in your light is a journey, one that unfolds step by step. Some of us are still walking that path, still discovering, still growing. Being chosen was never about being perfect. It's about embracing the process, allowing yourself to evolve, to heal, and to step fully into who you are meant to be. Your kindness, your love, your ability to keep showing up, even when it's hard. These aren't weaknesses. They're gifts. They're what make you you. And that's exactly why people are drawn to you. But don't let self-doubt creep in because of the reactions, opinions, or jealousy of others. Being unapologetically yourself is part of your divine purpose. To live in your light means to accept the calling on your life, to let your heart and authenticity shine freely, and to never dim your brilliance to make others comfortable. Your strength, your faith, and your unwavering truth are reflections of God's work within you. That light you carry, it's not just something people see, it's something they feel. It's your spirit, your character, your essence, unforgettable, undeniable. And none of it happens without Him. Every part of your being, every ounce of your growth, every transformation you've undergone, it all traces back to Him. Your light extends beyond appearances, beyond what the eyes can see. It radiates from the depths of your soul, reflecting the divine work He is doing within you. And as you continue evolving, that light will only shine brighter. This journey is about healing. It's about transformation. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. So never hold back. Never stop embracing the deliverance, the breakthroughs, the growth that come with walking in divine alignment. You are more than enough. You are chosen, and your presence carries a brilliance that only comes from His hand.